Hey there, friends. How's it going? I'm Popeye. Today we got 3 more game demos for you. And they're not all horror this time, I promise. But the first 2 will be. To kick things off, we've got the casting of Frank Stone. This one is about $50 on Steam, Canadian. And they've made several other games, as you can see, set in the world of Dead by Daylight. Give me 1 second, I'm going to turn down the audio just a little bit. Alright, there we go.
This is Canadian?
Not sure.
Wait, did you say it was Canadian?
The price was in Canadian.
Oh.
I can quickly look that up. I assume everything's American.
I assume it's, yeah.
Unless told otherwise. But they're the team making Little Nightmares 3. But they didn't make the first 2, which is interesting. And they've got a couple other games lined up. 2025. Yeah.
They're the ones who did The Quarry, too.
Yes, The Quarry, which is currently on sale, 75% off. I've never played it, so do with that information what you will. But yeah, this demo just dropped maybe about 2-3 weeks ago, and I guess I think the whole game actually just dropped 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about it. I know it's been popular going around despite its mixed reviews on Steam. So let's get into it. It does have multiplayer, but the demo only lets you die alone instead of dying together. So I guess we will be dying alone. And can't do whatever cutting room floor is. So I guess we're just gonna start a new game. A new save. We've got, I guess this is supposed to be easy, normal, and hard. We can either witness suffering, survival is expected. We will not escape torment, but we may survive, or leave behind all hope of survival. I think we'll just do the normal experience. Every choice made, every action taken has consequences. Some will save lives, some will result in death. Death.
I've sacrificed everything searching for it. A world within a story whispered to me centuries ago. Of a timeless power, infinite in knowledge, voracious in hunger.
This lighting is really pretty.
A realm so close to ours, but always out of reach. Until I found him. Frank Stone. My key. My killer.
Are we the killer?
I am Augustine Lieber.
No, we're Augustine Lieber.
Change our worlds forever.
This looks like it could be 3D. Like Little Nightmares. Or, no, what's the one I'm thinking of? The 2D, like, silhouette, black and white.
Limbo?
Limbo, thank you. Oh, we're now a dog. We get head pats. I cannot read what that sign says. It's also backwards and very dark.
We can read.
Cedar Steel Corp. And of course, it's a full moon. That's 1963, so everything was black and white because color hadn't been invented until just now. Also, if I remember correctly, I think when I was setting up this game, you have the option for changing all the music in it into stuff that you can stream that's royalty free.
Did you?
Yeah.
This is okay. So this is royalty free.
If it saved my settings, then yes. We're in Oregon.
I'm assuming you're the night watchman here.
I am.
Or just you? Covering the entire site?
Oh no. I got help.
Where are they now?
I got my dog.
Of a manor. Merlin just goes where he pleases.
Merlin.
My dog. Doberman Pinscher. Best friend a fella could ask for. Loyal to the seventh horn sounds. Trust him more than I trust myself.
Oh, we got choices. What do we want to be, serious or concerned? Let's say serious. I feel like we're here on some business. Let's not annoy him.
I need to ask you a few questions.
I'm yours to dispose of.
Can I have your name?
Thomas Jefferson Holt. Call me Tom.
Officer Sam Green. Tom, I want to talk to you about...
I know it about. That missing boy, right?
That's right.
You think he could be missing here?
This mill looks a big place.
Biggest in all Cedar Hills.
This lighting is really good.
Make no difference.
This game looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
I mean,
Around here. Undermining Merlin's noses.
that lighting on his face is really nice. Curious. I would not antagonize him.
Yeah.
You sound confident.
And rightly so.
Can I check your records?
My records.
The logbook, visitors to the mill, out-of-hour shifts, that sort of thing.
All right, right. Well, gotta be here someplace.
Is that it? It's okay. I see.
Ooh.
Again, would not antagonize him.
So, questioning then, I suppose.
Have you noticed anything suspicious around the mill?
Tonight?
Tonight, last few nights, anything at all?
Nope, nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Why? You don't believe me, ask your boss.
My boss.
Sheriff Kusich.
Right. My boss.
He stopped by last night asking about the exact same thing. And I told him the same thing I'm telling you. There's no way that boy could be here and Merlin and me not know about it.
And what did the sheriff say?
Okay, Tom. And he got back in his car and left.
Get surprised then. I'm with you. I don't want to tick this guy off.
So what you're telling me is nobody's actually checked the mill for any sign of the boy?
When you say nobody, does that include Merlin?
No, Tom, it does not. I'm talking human investigators only.
In that case, Sam, I find it hard to argue with your assessment.
Any objections if I take a look around the place?
No objections from me.
Merlin, however.
Everything's locked for the night.
It's not a problem.
There's Merlin, of course.
Of course.
If you see him, tell him I'm looking for him.
Thank you for your help, Tom.
Happy to oblige.
I'm glad we didn't get shot in the face.
But what if we wanted to speedrun this game? We could have been done by now.
I think speedrunning consists of surviving.
Of course, everything's locked up for the night.
Okay. So we can change difficulty. That's nice. Yeah, here it is. Mute copyrighted music. So it didn't replace it, but it mutes it.
Huh.
Which is a nice touch. And we can change the difficulty, which is also a nice touch. Collection. So you can find artifacts and relics, which are locked, and the champion, which is locked. This was locked, is that right? Doesn't look like it, but I suppose it is. Okay, I don't have any run or anything else that I can see. But I wonder if there's like evidence we can find just walking around. Why is this fence peeled back here? Oh, that's cool. He like auto sidles through it.
This is a mechanic, and did they do oh my god. The one where the kids are trapped in the cabin? Until Dawn.
Until dawn.
I think so. I think they did that one too. But yeah, this is... I assume you've never played any of their...
No.
It's Until Dawn's pretty good. I like Until Dawn.
Like I've seen some of the playthroughs of the like Heavy Rain, like that kind of.
Not similar, but similar. It's like same, but not.
Is it closer or further than like the Last of Us?
The furthest thing possible from The Last of Us.
Okay.
The Last of Us is an action game.
Or Telltale or like any of those.
No. Also completely different franchise.
An open window. I can get in through there.
I'll trust you. I didn't see any. Oh, that open window. I see now. See ya, rats. Safety involves teamwork.
Easy does it.
Let's see. Number of days without a lost time accident, 52. I'm glad they care about losing time and not about losing life. Okay. Time to squeeze. What is that, like, noise? That's just ambient? The value of each bundles in this area. Okay. Not sure if those numbers will mean something later. This is also nice. I think it was 9 o'clock when we talked to the guy, now it's 9:05. Lots of safety signs. You will not be able to return to the area. Got an employee record.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it is too old. Machinist from 1927. Name is cut out. Employed February 14th. Can't tell the year. From Cedar Hills, 1 assault and robbery charge. Oh, that's also interesting. If I turn to the back, I can't read what's on it anymore. They have a sponsor. Okay. Okay. So we know who's on. No one's working nights for a while. Hey, it's Friday the 13th, just like today. Okay.
What is this? Like, what are they? What is this facility?
It's a steel mill.
Okay.
Alright. Got those 2 items. I'll check here. If there's nothing else, and I think we advance.
What is this guy's plan? If, let's say, he does find a kid,
What does he think he can do by himself?
what? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what he thinks he can do that his... What was it? The sheriff already
What does the sign say?
locked.
Next to the store?
Molten metal hazard present.
That's hardcore.
Okay.
Hello? Anyone here? It's police.
Now we can lightly trot. Admin offices is that way. West Oregon Oil Company. What does this sign say? Beware falling debris from skip hoist. I guess that's what fell on us. Does it say machine shop? It says machine shop. Okay. 2 sets of doors. Anything back here? Just darkness and disappointment. In fact, we can't even try that door. Go back here.
Who's there?
Think twice. The best safety measure is a mindful worker. Keep your peers safe. Start down here. Sounds like the dog, like, chewing a bone or something.
Ugh, smells like death.
What is a grate? It sounds more like a bubbling cauldron of something. Okay, I can't crawl under the, like, rail car. Oh, I can climb over this. Okay, fine. Let's do the upstairs first before we advance through there. Can we... No, we can't pull that across. Okay, so let's go see what's upstairs. Okay, can't do anything with that door. Just looks like we got a locked gate. Okay. Maybe we get like some bolt cutters or something. We can do something with that. Okay, time to vault.
Hey, Mr. Green.
Yes, sir, of course.
We haven't seen Merlin, have you?
No, sorry.
Not the dog.
Yeah, it's just... Jesus, you don't smell that?
Sniffer's out of commission. Got a little too up close and personal with a can of mustard gas back in the trenches. It can be a blessing in disguise.
Gotta find out where it's coming from.
What's it smell like?
Nothing good.
Also, what was through this door that you came through? Guess we'll never find out. Can't talk to you. Nothing on this side of it. Okay, and he just kind of follows us around. Like he's gonna menacingly hit us in the back of the head after we turn a corner. Ah, there's Merlin.
There you are, boy. We wondered where you got to.
He's eating something bloody.
Come here, boy. Dang-nabbit. Sure would have liked it if you two made proper acquaintance.
God damn it.
What? You just touch it? You just...
He did that himself. I did not have a choice in this matter. Well,
You put this out for him?
No?
It looks like someone else has found his way to your boy's heart. Through his stomach.
It ain't possible. Merlin and me, we're a team. Who'd want to come between a man and his best friend? What's that? Some kind of wiener mate?
that's a human ear.
Oh!
Look at that. That damn dog. Think that belongs to the boy you're looking for?
Ooh, we got a choice. Do you want to say there's no proof it comes from the boy, or it came from someone else?
I mean,
I don't know how we would know that from just an ear.
it's a pretty large ear. It might not be a child's ear.
Okay.
Came from someone much older. A teenager, maybe.
Jesus, married a milkmaid.
Hey, you know about any other folks going missing in Cedar Hills lately?
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't know a thing like that.
Well, somebody does.
And they were transported in this bucket. Let's contaminate this crime scene. Okay. What is this? Oh, this is our collection. So we found the chess piece. Looks like we got a dog, a scythe, a feather, a lamp, a sword, Mother Mary, I don't know, a potato, a dog. There's more blood back here. It's going that way, so maybe they had originally dragged the body, or that was the point of impact? Not quite sure. Something else I saw down there? No, I was playing tricks on me.
What was that sound? Stay behind me.
Why is the grate glowing?
So, what is this thing?
The grate?
Yeah, what is it for?
It's, for the furnace, I think.
You don't know for sure?
Yeah, I work at the mill, not in the mill.
Okay, need a crowbar or something. Okay.
That's what I mean.
Oh, bolt cutters or something? Up and over we go.
Gotcha.
Alright. Let's pry open the way to hell.
Stand back.
Press X repeatedly. Which one is X? This one. Okay, this is our Dead by Daylight command prompts. Ah, it's a heavy grate, huh? Or just very rusty.
All right. Take this. Use the radio in my car and call the station.
Where really think that boy's down there?
Hello, Beardy. How's it going?
What was that? That was terrifying.
That was me.
I'm gonna need
Well,
you
I
to
don't like it.
Why are we giving this guy the ear?
make sure the sheriff gets this.
We don't know if he's in on this. I think we need to be supportive with him and not frustrated with him.
I need your help here, Tom. I wouldn't ask if I didn't.
I just don't know if I'm made of this stuff, buddy.
They don't call it a higher calling for nothing. You gotta rise to meet it. You can do this.
This man's forehead was like scrunching and unscrunching.
Hey,
I'm glad the audio is sounding good. I messed with it after the past couple of streams, so I'm glad it's doing better. You love what I've done with the nothing? Yeah, the void. Why did he choose to enter the... Could you not have gone down this ladder normally? I guess he couldn't go down the ladder normally. Find a way to the furnace. Oh. Furnace is that way. I just want to take a quick look at what's around this corner. A rat. Okay. There's something here.
damn it.
Oh no, his hat. It's all muddy now. Same thing, I'll just take a look. Can we look through this to see what's inside? I assume we can't go through this door. Good question. This is actually... I'm on controller, but no. Redeeming any of the button presses will not work. I completely forgot that was a thing and did not set it up. Oh. What is... I found something. Oh, it's a little horse. Trinket 2 of 2. Although there's like a dozen trinkets, there's probably... If there's like 2 a level, there's probably 6 or so levels. Jeez. What is the purpose of this? Is this just the drain? I guess that would make sense. The drain has to be a little bit lower.
Damn. It's a maze down here.
Okay. So I don't think there's anything else for us this way, but I'm glad I explored it. We got that trinket. Unless there's something timed here, in which case we took our sweet time. Someone engaged in strange ritual. Oh, it looks like a hammer to me. I'm not quite sure what that is. Your mission is done. Well, I hope you level up from the experience of completing your mission. says the furnace is that way, so of course we're going this way. Going this way was not a fruitful endeavor.
This has got to be it.
Okay, here's where we could see through, I think. Yeah, that's how you summon chaos. Yeah. He's like, Beetlejuice. What is this? We got a locket with the dude from Twilight in it, I guess. No engravings on it. We're not going to take that with us? Okay, I guess we can't take that with us. She's like rail cars down here? The heck is these chutes? Yeah, we were saying this game looks beautiful. I think this is Unreal Engine. I think I saw that when I was booting it up. That's something there. It's a rib cage. Okay. Deeper and deeper into hell we go.
This place turns my stomach.
Got power cable. There's just a lot of like. Okay, we'll climb over this. What is this thing? Why did we have Voodoo Chewbacca?
I'm sorry, what did I miss?
Voodoo Chewbacca.
What the hell is that?
Collectible. So you missed this. We found the second trinket, and we're just going further and further towards the furnace, and we found another dead body down here.
It looks like
It's like a Chucky doll, kind of, with the hair.
I
on
was
the
gonna
back.
say it looks like Corypheus.
Don't know who that is.
Dragon Age Inquisition, the main bad guy. He's got the
Goddamn small space.
or like he's,
Oh, the swoosh.
yeah.
Oh, and we lost our hat when we fell in here. 'Cause we fell coming down the ladder.
What about the Mr. Jefferson Holt? What's he doing?
That was the guard.
Yeah.
We sent him back to our car with the key in the ear, being like, go phone this in. Why are we picking this up? This is how we get a disease. Okay. Just gonna leave that there.
Why did we go down this ladder?
Because it was suspicious.
So we're falling into the trap of I don't need backup. I'm a cop.
Well, he had the dude call backup, but I don't know why he couldn't wait around. If we've already found one dead body here, and we've now found a second dead body in here.
No, you didn't find a dead body. You found mush of a body.
It could be multiple bodies. I guess that's true. Succeed a skill check. Press A inside the sick. Okay. Here's more Dead by Daylight. We gotta.
I think you fucked up.
I did. I was like a split second too soon. Oh, so now we don't have a light because he can't hold it. Or it's smashed.
I think it's smashed.
Okay, well, we're just gonna explore the darkness. So let's say furnace is this way. Yeah, furnace is this way. Nothing back here. No. Okay, up we go.
Ooh, red means bad.
I'm sure just like a photo development lab. I'm sure it's fine.
Lord, this is hellish.
Oh yeah, and we found he said it was an occult symbol. It just looked like a hatchet.
Crap.
Okay, just like randomly there. He can't do the ladder.
Because of his hand. Plus, we already had one ladder fail on us. Hello,
Or is this
Samsus.
a trick to make you distrustful of the ladder? Because if you do the ramp,
It's
you
going to be
might not.
slower.
Yeah.
I think we do the ladder and risk it. Because
Okay.
if the ladder fails, then we're probably going to be too slow anyways, right? Let's... Samus says hi.
Hi, Samsus. Oh!
What is... Oh, that was the thing that got... I don't know what no skills means here, Samus's.
No skills.
It seems like we got no skills to begin with.
No!
What am I supposed to press here? Okay.
Aim for the clear weak spot. No!
That was a success, too.
What's gonna happen if you, like, fail that? Ah!
I think we get thrown in the fire. Ooh, there's the Dead by Daylight. We have to pull ourselves off and like cauterize that.
Oh, God. Fate changed.
Yeah.
So I guess if you just...
You can choose, you can either fail or elect to stay there. And maybe if we had done better during the fight, not like messed up our hand, we could have had like a better fight to begin with. Quick time events are doing great.
I know you failed a couple so far.
The one where it spins around, I've always been early, so I'll try to delay like a half second or something next time. The first button mash, I wasn't sure if I was gonna do it because it says X, but it means Xbox X.
Oh. Wow, he shot that with his, like, fucked up arm, too.
Oh, that was Frank Stone. We shot him. Okay, we beat Frank Stone and the game's done, guys.
Oh, this is... Oh.
Ooh.
Sleep tight, motherfucker.
Oh, Sam!
The baby. It's gonna be steamed. Also, we're probably dying of blood loss.
I know, right? He shot that guy with his stabbed shoulder. I mean, it's also probably why he passed out.
Yeah. I think we should just go back to the N64 controllers, where it's like you have C up, down, left, right. That's all it is. It's so much clearer that press left, press right. It doesn't matter what controller you have. If you've got the things in the same like format, it's up, down, left, right is the same thing. Wow, that was the casting of Frank Stone. We cast him into the fire.